Well, here you go, chump. I promised you a video, and yeah, who says that I don't do videos, eh? So, you guys wanted an update on Dynex and where they are. Well, there's a lot. So I'll try and shrink it down as best I can, right? You've probably seen a couple of videos on Mad Electron's channel that I've been recording over the last couple of days, but I wanted to also do a bit more of a deeper version for you know, the people that want to know what's going on with Dynex. So a couple of days ago, obviously, I arrived in Austria. As you can see, it's very beautiful here. I've been introduced to a lot. Like, for me, it's been a learning experience, right? I'm always one to say that you don't stop learning, and believe you me, I've been learning more than most the last couple of days. It feels almost like being back at school. But you know, some of you guys sent some messages into Chump in relation to what's going on. I'll hopefully answer some of those right now. So one of the questions was, is Sumitomo real? I can assure you, it's very much real. Is he going to be coming out in the public light? Well, that is still on the cards. It's just going to take a bit more time. They're still tying off some of the legalities and around intellectual property, patents, and so forth. This is obviously something that has to happen before anything. They've got to protect their company interests, and you know, as a business owner, I fully understand that. Another question that I got asked was, does the Dynex team hold, or did they pre-mine Dynex? The answer to that is no. When they need Dynex, they go and purchase it at market rate, or for example, you know, when they needed to, they've been able to buy some up in ready for a certain job to be completed before the job's obviously started. A few other questions that I got asked was, when is the malob endpoint going away? That's going away very soon. Another couple of weeks, and then a couple of weeks of testing, and yeah, you'll see a very different looking Dynex in a month or two. Basically, you're just going to have to configure your overclocks just like any other algorithm. There won't be this weird extra part to it anymore. That's going to be dealt with behind the scenes inside of the next version of the Strat. As that pertains to like mining in general, other than a few tweaks from the mining side and the pool side, you don't have to do anything. That's great, right? So all good progress. Now, I've met some of the other team members, and they're really good people. They're very knowledgeable. But I'm obviously off home tomorrow. That'll be Monday. So hopefully I can sit down with Chump and we'll do a bit more of an introduction into what's coming next with Dynex. It's something that I said to Chump that I would be willing to sit down and do. Hopefully we can get maybe some more questions and have those answered as well. But fundamentally, is Dynex proof of useful work actually doing what it says it's doing? The answer is yes. The answer is categorically yes. Are they adding more for packages that they are able to do? They currently support pretty much most, if not all, of the AI processes, whether it be PyTorch, Kubo, Qiskit, and coming very, very soon, TensorFlow. That's a big one, right? Because TensorFlow is usually for NVIDIA, but the way that this works, where it wraps it up on Dynex's system, should mean that you'll be able to run TensorFlow stuff on AMD, because it will convert it into native Dynex format, send it into the system, get the result, convert it back, and then you get it on your TensorFlow. So it's super interesting, it's super complex, and way over my head in some regards, right? You got to understand, this is not my usual area of expertise. However, have I had a great time meeting the team and getting to understand Dynex more? Absolutely. Have I enjoyed my little excursion to Austria and enjoying the sights and everything? Absolutely. I've had a few questions in relation to who Sumitomo is, and I would never be one for wanting to out somebody who currently doesn't feel comfortable, and there are some legalities around Dynex's intellectual property, but I feel it's necessary to talk about this because obviously there is a lot of questions that need to be answered, right? And so let me try and give you the very short version. Hopefully at some point, once Dynex is fully out there, they can answer these questions again. But right now, obviously there is talks about who Sumitomo is. I believe the name that's being floated around is Daniel Matz. I can safely say that the person that you think Sumitomo is, it's not correct. You know, I've been very, very lucky and privileged to be invited over to Austria. I fly home tomorrow. Dynex sent me the request. I didn't ask for this. They offered. They offered to fly me and my wife out to come and see what Dynex is doing, to understand what Dynex is doing, and to meet the man himself. And so I've been very privileged to be one of the very few who know who he is and what he's doing. And, you know, rest assured, I feel comfortable dealing with him. Now, I've been in crypto a long time. I wouldn't get involved in any project that I don't feel has, you know, strong enough merit and a certain level of, company approach, right? Dynex is first and foremost a company. You know, the blockchain was after the company was formed. So to me, I look at it from a business perspective. But I wanted to try and put some bits to rest. Who is Sumitomo? Well, he's a very passionate person in regards to machine learning. He only wants the best for what Dynex does and has no intention of doing bad things, right? Now, does that mean down the road that something bad might happen? We never know, right? That's part and parcel of cryptocurrency. But at the end of the day, people wanted to know who he was. Now, it's not for me to out somebody, but at the end of the day, I can rest assured that the person you think he is not the person who he is. Will he come out and hopefully show you that? I'm really hoping so, because once you get to know who he is, everyone who's been saying this will have to eat a little bit of humble pie.